Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. So in this video I'm just going to give you a quick roundup of the latest Battlefield news. We are now under 24 hours to go before the reveal of the new game. This is going to take place tomorrow, Wednesday the 9th. Over here in the UK I believe it's 3 PM that will go ahead. There is a link to a live stream where the reveal will be done and I will put that in the description below. But there's been a lot happening in the last couple of days. First of all, the Twitter account for Battlefield started sending DMs out to certain content creators, giving them sort of a cryptic message for them to put together, and a lot of them went ahead and tried to decode it. I'm not entirely sure what came of that. I think it was sort of like a little trailer thing. Couldn't really see a whole lot of what was going on, but you could make out maybe a helicopter in there and some other things. So there was that happened. They went ahead and changed all their social media to give this new sort of Battlefield background, and there was of course the usual leaks from this Tom Henderson, who said that it's going to be this and it's going to be that, and etc, etc. And then a lot of publications cottoned on to this being called Battlefield 2042. So this takes the game 20 years into the future from now, which kind of fits in with a lot of the leaks that we've heard and we've seen. They've said that they will take it to sort of the near future. So within the next 20 years is basically the near future really. And this gives them a lot of creative scope with the game. Now when you look at the previous two Battlefields, you had Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, both set in historical wars that have happened. They've already happened, which means that there's quite a bit of pressure on the devs to get things historically correct. They want to get locations correct, battles correct, factions that they've put into the game, they must get those correct, because they are always pulled apart by a lot of people and they go, well, you know what, that wasn't right, it didn't happen like that, they didn't look like that, blah blah blah. There's a lot of historical accuracy that has to go into things, and it becomes a little bit annoying. It becomes more political than anything else rather than it just being a game. So there's a hell of a lot of pressure on the devs when they do things like that. But when you set it in a war that hasn't even happened, may never happen hopefully, but when you set it in a war that's set in the future, it gives you a lot of creative freedom to do what you kind of want with the game. Now I would expect that we will get a lot of weapons in the game and vehicles that we already know and have seen. I think the idea is that they will take present day to sort of slightly futuristic sort of weapons and vehicles and put them in the game. So there doesn't have to be any historical accuracy there, doesn't have to be any kind of location accuracy. They can kind of do what they want with this game, and like I say, it gives them that creative freedom. They can put weapons out there that not necessarily fit into today's theatre of war, because they would be concept weapons and things like that. The same with vehicles, there will be concept vehicles and things like that in there. Obviously we're going to see a lot of autonomous things as well, such as drones and robots, such as like the Boston Dynamics robots, which carry things and do bomb disposal and things like that. So it's looking pretty good up to now, and I can't wait for the reveal tomorrow. I will of course be covering the reveal. I'll have a video out not long afterwards and we'll have a good look at this reveal, see what we're looking at, and yeah, we'll just be able to get to grips with the new Battlefield and what it's going to give us. And that is pretty much the basic roundup of the news. Oh, and there was a bit of a mover and a shaker as well. Now this probably won't interest a lot of people. The kind of behind the scenes people that, you know, manage and curate these games are not always the kind of people that the gamers want to know about. They just want to know about the game. They're not too interested in the people that pull the strings behind the scenes. But this guy called Byron Bede, he used to be the general manager for Warzone over at Activision. He's now the general manager of Battlefield, and the rumours are that EA basically want him to do with that franchise, do with the Battlefield franchise what he did with the Warzone one, and just make it as prominent as hell and put it right on the world map. And it seems as though this guy's got a good pedigree for doing that with games, so all being well he's going to be able to do that with a Battlefield game as well. But like I say, a lot of people not too interested in things like that, but these people do make a big difference at the end of the day when they get their teeth into the franchises and they're pushing them forward. They know how to market these things, they know what the gamers want, etc. So all being well, this guy can do a bit of good with a Battlefield franchise and put it back where it belongs. And that is it for the roundup of the news, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so. There will be a lot more Battlefield content coming on the channel. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.